Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I have a wireless Android Auto adapter I'd like to show you here on this 2023 Hyundai Santa Fe Limited that does not include wireless Android Auto from the factory. So the adapter I'd like to show you guys today is from Carsifi. It is a wireless Android Auto adapter that turns wired Android Auto into wireless. So any vehicle that has wired Android Auto can use this on their infotainment. But let's go ahead and take a look at what you get inside the box and then go ahead and test it out here on the Santa Fe. So inside the package of the Carsifi wireless Android Auto adapter, you're going to find just a few basic necessities that pretty much every wireless adapter will come with. So starting to unbox it, you're first going to come across the instruction manual to download the app, as well as sort of a quick start guide to get you going with the wireless adapter. However, most of these adapters are going to be the same. So it's basically plug it in, open your Bluetooth settings on your phone, pair the device to the adapter, and you're good to go. But next up, you'll find the wireless adapter itself, and overall you'll notice immediately how small this adapter is. So overall that seems very impressive, and it even comes with some double-sided tape, so you can go ahead and stick it to anywhere in your center console, kind of hide it out of the way, and overall I think that is a small benefit, but overall that's nice that they do include some double-sided tape. So next up, you'll find two USB cables, one USB-A, one USB-C, just depending on what the ports are inside of your vehicle. It's just nice that they are now including both, because vehicles anymore do come with one or the other, sometimes both, but not often. But overall, I am very impressed with the compact size of the adapter. It's pretty basic in nature, just has an LED indicator light on it, as well as a button to switch between two paired devices. But overall, pretty standard issue stuff. But let's go ahead and take a look at how it functions inside a vehicle. So here in these newer Santa Fe's, the USB-A data port is going to be located right here in the center console, right below this retractable lid next to this cup holder. So this might not be the best vehicle to show you guys an example of how to hide this adapter out of the way, although it might also be a good vehicle for this because this adapter is so small it can fit in places that other adapters cannot. So you can see the USB-A data ports right here. So go ahead and plug this adapter in. And you might be wondering, well, where is there a good place to hide it? Well, you can hide it right here, but it will kind of interfere with your single cup holder under there, although you do have another one right here. But you can also hide it inside of this wireless charging pad kind of cutout here. So you can kind of put it vertically if you'd like right here, although the cord will be sticking up and it kind of doesn't close properly. But you can put it long ways on the opposite side of the wireless charging pad. And as you can see, there's a little notch just below this retractable cover here that kind of allows the cord to pass through. So overall, I think this is an okay placement for this adapter. It's kind of out of the way, so you can still slide your phone in and out of there for the wireless charging pad that's located on the left side of the console. So yeah, I think this just goes to show how small this adapter really is. It can fit in places that other ones might not be able to. So after you've plugged in the adapter to the USB port, it's going to light up green. And you want to go to your Bluetooth pairing settings on your phone, and you're going to select the Carsifi device that pops up. You can pair it here and allow your call and contact history. And as soon as you do that, it should start to pair to the vehicle and enable Android Auto here on the infotainment system. Now, the one thing I'd highly recommend doing is to download the Carsifi app, because there was one setting I had to change inside the app for the adapter to get it to work with this newer Hyundai infotainment system. So immediately after pairing the first time, I was getting an error number 8. So I kind of Googled that really quick, and then I went into the settings here and I went to troubleshooting, and I had to turn off the Intercept AA protocol. So this was turned on by default. I had to turn this functionality off, and it even says some cars only work with it turned off. So I went ahead, turned it off, plugged it back in, restarted everything, and it popped up without an issue within about 30 seconds. So overall, I would highly recommend turning that off if it's not working out of the box for your vehicle. But overall, there are some other settings you can change inside the app here if you find you need to. You can update the adapter. Mine has the latest firmware out of the box. But overall, not too much to do inside the app. But once it's paired to your vehicle, you should see the Android Auto logo where it normally pops up if you were to plug in a wired Android Auto. So go ahead and click on that, and you can see it immediately pops up into Android Auto, and it looks just like the wired version. And one thing I immediately noticed out of the box using this adapter was just how responsive it was on the infotainment screen. So you can see I'm scrolling here. Yes, there's going to be a very, very slight lag as with any adapter out there, but overall this is one of the best and most responsive adapters I've used with wireless Android Auto. I mentioned the Motorola MA1, which I've used for months now, and I have really enjoyed using that adapter as well. If you guys want to see a comparison of this adapter and the MA1, let me know. I can definitely do a video of that. But yeah, overall, I have not come across any complaints in terms of the scrolling or lag of the system. The image quality looks very good overall too. It looks like it's using the 720p resolution, and there are no other sound or audio lags from streaming services like this Pandora that's up here. You can see that is basically as quick as any wired Android Auto version would be. So there's no lag with the audio on this system. So that's interesting. I went into the phone projection settings here on the car's infotainment system, and split screen was already unchecked or disabled. So I'll go ahead and check that, see if it makes any difference with this adapter. But the adapter might automatically sense that it does not enable widescreen functionality on this infotainment system. So we'll see if it works now, but otherwise it might not enable full screen functionality here on the newer Hyundai infotainment systems. But as you can see, it looks like it's still going to enable split screen here on the car's infotainment system. So you can see it's still split screening it. It allows you to select some of the built-in apps now on the other side because I checked that box. Okay, so let's go ahead and check the boot up time after everything's been paired to the phone. So we'll go ahead and plug it in right now. Start the timer. Overall, I didn't notice any noticeable lag or delay in the reconnection upon re-entering the vehicle with this adapter. Overall, I think it's pretty competitive, around 30 seconds. But we'll go ahead and find out exactly how long it takes here. You can see it's already starting in the background on the phone. And there it is, already connected. So about 25 seconds. Overall, that's very quick and very competitive with other adapters on the market. So overall, that is a nice benefit of it. So yeah, that's pretty much going to wrap up this video on the Carsifi wireless Android Auto adapter. Let me know what you guys think of this adapter down in the comment section below. And let me know also if you want to see a comparison of the Motorola MA1 versus this adapter. I know I've been using the MA1 for several months, so I'm very familiar with it. Been very happy with it as well. But overall, they seem very similar in performance and everything like that. So I think it would come down to, I guess, what the overall packaging and size of the adapter is and overall price point of it. But overall, I'm very happy with the Carsifi's performance thus far. If you guys enjoyed this video or found it helpful, make sure to hit that like button below. It definitely helps out these videos and the channel. And if you guys are not subscribed, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Check out some of the other content available. I have a bunch of other automotive related content, including another video on a wireless Android Auto and wireless Apple CarPlay adapter. So make sure to check that out if you're interested. And overall, just support the channel by subscribing. And I'll go ahead and leave a link in the description below if you want to check out this product for yourself and are interested in purchasing it. But overall, huge thanks to Carsifi for sending this product out for me to show you guys. And as always, I hope to see you guys in the next video.